Okay, so here's the thing. I've been not neglecting my Bookstagram lately, but I definitely have not been putting a lot of energy into it, into making new photos, and I thought I would recreate Bookstagram pictures by other people that I follow that I really love. So before we start doing this, I just want to say that I'm not going to make perfect recreations of photos. That's not the point of this. Whenever I run out of ideas, I don't know what to post, I often look for inspiration in my feed and seeing what other people do and find ideas in them. So I will take a photo that I like and I will try to recreate it the best I can with the things I have in my possession, and I will edit it the way I usually edit my photos. So this will not be perfect recreations of photos. This will be me trying to do something similar and hopefully end up with something I can use on my own Bookstagram. If this works out well and you want to see more, we can do more. So let's get started. So I'm a very neat and organized person, and I don't like having anything on my desk really. So I really like having pictures like this one that I can use as references to putting books and notebooks on my desk and creating a bookish vibe without looking like too much of a mess. I actually am not super happy with the angle that I took the photo from, but can change it now, so. Here's another example of a photo with a lot of books and notebooks in it. A situation doesn't ever really happen in my life, so I really enjoy having these references, and the way that my picture came out actually looks nothing like the one that I was referencing, but it's okay. The original helped me create this messy situation, and I actually really liked my picture. For this one, I don't have a box, so I used a basket that I use for my plant, and I really enjoy these kinds of photos because a lot of the books that I read either on ebook or audiobook, so I need ideas for taking photos of my phone that still have a bookish vibe to them. The biggest problem with this photo was putting the mirror at the right angle so that you could see the cup. Several times I almost spilled the tea because I was trying to angle the cup instead of the mirror, but I really enjoy the end result of this photo. I don't have much to say about this one. At this point the light was getting worse and worse, and I had to do what I could. So my photos ended up a little darker than I wanted them to, but I really like the simplicity of this one. This is another example of a very simple photo, which is tricky to do. Oh, look at her. She is Grace. Here I tried to do it from this angle, but then realized that it's way too dark. My room does not get a lot of light, so I had to move and try and do it from another angle. It still ended up way too dark. Now these photos I left to the end, and they were so hard to do because I had to balance my camera on my bed and take a photo from far. It ended up being blurry because I had to zoom in so much. This one was a nightmare to do. I don't have a lot of space, and trying to figure out where to put the camera and how to sort of control the process of taking the photo. This one, I was so tired by this point, and it was so dark that I sort of gave up. It took me forever to find a place for my phone, and I had to click it every time, and I hate the way it turned out. But I was so tired and so over this. I wish I did a better job. Hello, it's the next day. So last night after finishing filming, I was so tired, I was so drained that I couldn't do anything. So I'm wrapping up today. So I started doing this with 11 pictures that I wanted to recreate, but I didn't expect how much time and energy it would take to do each photo. So I only ended up doing 9. Also, the light was really bad at the end. Even if I had more energy, it would not have been good. Those last pictures that I took of myself were the hardest. Taking a photo of yourself when you don't have a lot of room is tricky. I had to balance a tripod with my camera on my bed, which is already not the best situation, and I had to like set the timer, run off, strike a pose, and hope that whatever the camera captured is what I wanted it to capture. So there's not a lot of control happening, and those were just very tough. And for future reference, I would prefer to have my sister help me with those so she can see how the pictures are coming out. Overall, I thought this was a fun idea to do, and if you follow me on Instagram and you see one of these photos coming up on your feed, make sure to comment the octopus emoji so that I know that you know how this picture was made. And of course I will tag all the incredible bookstagrammers that I follow that inspire me every day. Before I go, I just want to say that if you're on Bookstagram, you might not even know it, but there's someone out there, an idiot like me, who's screenshotting your photos and using them as inspiration for their own posts. A lot of the pictures that I ended up with look nothing like the pictures that I was inspired by. So keep that in mind and keep creating and posting and inspiring other people. And have a great day.